Theta coin isn't one of your typical coins. It gets its worth from being utilized as a motivation for the economy of a decentralized video sharing stage. Theta Network has had a bustling 2020 recording organization with different Endeavor validators like Google, Binance, along with the ensuing send-offs of Theta 2.0 and 3.0 at long last paying off. Theta coin got some activity moving in 2021, however slowed down in 2022. The pace of video web based on the planet is soaring consistently. Expanding goal, more transfer speed requests. Individuals need more powerful approaches to web-based recordings. Theta makes it conceivable to share your additional data transfer capacity and streaming assets with different clients and procure the local Theta thus. Theta 2023 in past. Now we ask, how next will Theta respond? We can survey that by utilizing how it has acted up until this point. The improvement of different drives and updates in 2023 will decidedly affect Theta's cost. This could push it to its greatest objective of around $2.66. In any case, a potential market decline could make it drop to $1.47, which is its least level. Considering its bullish and negative focuses on, the normal cost could be at around $2.25. The group behind the Theta project is supposed to team up and embrace significant drives to keep up with its force. This could prompt its rise as a promising new resource. Then again, the cost of Theta could go up to around $4.38 by 2024 because of the rising number of financial backers. The absence of occasions could make Theta go through liquidations. Therefore, its help at $2.34 could be deficient to support its tasks. On the off chance that the group behind the task dispatches new associations and joint efforts with conspicuous associations, the cost of Theta could fundamentally increment in the following 3 years, assuming the task keeps on working on its activities and constantly update its elements. Then, at that point, the cost of Theta could go up to around $5.86. The private and incorporated nature of the ICO of the Theta network is adversely influencing its tasks. On the off chance that it doesn't work on its design and take on a more proficient trade system, it could lose critical potential. Definitively, Theta's organization differentiates in 2 tokens and furthermore NFT. Specialized investigation. The specialized examination of Theta is very fascinating. For the beyond 2 years, Theta cost development has been absolutely specialized driven. Specialists are blasting their necks in specialized devices, attempting to foresee a Theta stable example in years to come. Taking our investigation organizes from November 1, 2020. The cost made a critical low at the as of late framed help started by the week-by-week request zone. The interest zone pushed the value up to the 0.8 cost level, after which it got dismissed, and wound up shaping an opposition zone which the cost would later collect solidarity to break out of before long. Right from mid-October, the cost, in the wake of experiencing opposition, began to make a reach that got broken with an immersing light on December 8 to retest the generally made obstruction. Theta's cost had a 30+% expansion from the help zone to the obstruction zone prior to breaking out. Q1 2021. Since the December 8 breakout, the cost has kept a bullish construction of better upsides and lows. The bullish cost had an algorithmic development thinking about how its negative retest finished at the 68% Y zone at 2 unique cases. Furthermore, the zones had comparable cost history in that there was an institutional union at the zone cost to resume to the purchase side. Theta demonstrates its development as algorithmic driven, very much like numerous other monetary instruments. Past the primary break of the day-to-day high making a higher high, the value retested to the drawback and had a juncture with SR flipping. That is a situation where a previous opposition goes about as a help or the other way around. However, for this situation, the opposition went about as help and held to push the cost vertical. Cost proceeded with its convention. Undoubtedly, the bulls were still a lot of in real life. They gave no huge acknowledgement to the bears. In spring, the bears figured out how to put the bulls to a short rest. Subsequently, the week-after-week request zone invigorated purchasers more advancement in their excursion to the potential gain. They had one more visit until spring's subsequent week yet couldn't keep going long to turn around the value development to the disadvantage. After enduring the short combination, the cost figured out how to pull higher, acknowledging about a 90% increment, taking the ATH from $8 to $15 for Q1. This presentation was a record breaker for holders of Theta considering its phenomenal move starting from the start of Q1, and that cost was all the while playing around $1-2 in January. Be that as it may, in only 3 months, it understood about a 900% expansion, catapulting its cost from $2 to $15. After hitting this ATH, cost encountered a negative wick dismissal. The volume pointer showed a negative strength, and the RSI was over 68. That is an overbought zone demonstrating an impending bear season. After the day-to-day boss, the value figured out how to long yet got dismissed at the typical 68% lie zone level. Likewise, conjunction with SR flipping, yet for this situation, it was a help that turned obstruction. Cost dismissal made liquidity, which got relieved by a short vertical cost to $13 on May 10, 2022. With a moderating request block that ideally could respond to cost development later on. The market kept up with its recently accomplished negative construction, making worse high points and worse low points to another previously encouraged interest zone of $3.50 minus $4. The interest zone held and had the option to push the value back to the potential gain. Q3 2021, the interest zone left a B2S flame or a request block light later be tried. Cost repurchase to the generally made supply zone on June 4th, which opposed the value a bit, got retested once more, yet couldn't be broken, abandoning an everyday OB. This supply zone has since been controlling the ongoing cost state. Value offered to the May 23rd request block pushed the expense for the potential gain a bit, shaping liquidity that was subsequently moderated to the interest zone beneath not later than it was made. Q4 2021, the interest zone had the option to support the purchase to the keep going day-to-day request block on September 1st, the beginning of the last quarter of the year. Furthermore, from that point forward, the cost has been going with no critical everyday market structure. February 7th to February 22nd, Theta fell somewhat in a negative pattern from January to 13 cents between Feb 7th and 22nd. February 22nd to Walk 24, the 13 cents support was held. And by 8 p.m. of February 22nd, Theta valued the exchange at the cost it began in January 2018. Theta kept this bullish pattern until Walk 24 2018. Walk 24 to April 8th, by spring 24th, the Theta cost plunged by around 20% to exchange at scarcely $0.1. Yet again, April 9th to May 8th, Theta appreciated and hit its long-term greatest cost of 21 cents inside that period. May 9th to July 23rd, Theta appreciated moderate development and negative patterns, one union after the following. However, immobile, the market up or descending for a really long time. September to December even, Theta wasn't invulnerable to 2018's Q4 gigantic digital money dump. Theta's cost fell beneath 5 cents sooner or later in December 2018. Theta.